Welcome to Shivering Timbers Dojo. Tonight we're going to continue talking about what I teach and why, and what you're seeing. Again, I teach a number of styles of Jiu-Jitsu. One of them that I teach is Jukoryu Jujitsu. If you look online, there's a couple of Jukoryu Jujitsu things out there. As far as I am aware of, no one else has put the Jukoryu that I study online. There are some really nice videos on YouTube from a Jukoryu style that has several hours of footage. Those guys get real in depth with it. This Jukoryu system I learned from Ruben Martin, who teaches Judo and Jiu-Jitsu and Hanbo, still in the Burleson and Fort Worth area. This Jukoryu Jujitsu is geared specifically towards self-defense for people who are in a security, law enforcement, prison guard sort of environment. It is a very pared down system. Jukoryu Jujitsu has about 6 to 10 moves per belt, and it has green, blue, purple, brown, black. It has 5 belts. To get your need on, then you have to show proficiency with a weapon. There's not much there. The reason is it is a pared down system. It teaches principles. What you learn is, from the first 4 moves in green belt are 2 shoulder grips and then 2 punches. And you realize real fast, well, you could do that shoulder grip from the other way, and you could do the other shoulder grip from the other way, and then you realize, oh, well, I could do that thing that I did from the one punch to another punch, or I could do, one's from a high punch, one's from a low punch, and you realize that you can mix and match. It teaches the principles. It doesn't teach necessarily every permutation, and that's fine, because when one is looking to learn a system quickly, and when one is looking to learn a system that allows you to get it fast, get it good, and then move on, that's what you want. Just a few simple, fairly proven moves. There is groundwork in the system. Now, when you see the groundwork, lots of people go, oh God, that's not Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, how dare you? Well, how dare I is because it's not Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. The groundwork in this is not necessarily geared towards someone who also practices Jiu-Jitsu on the ground. Especially the first few moves in blue belt. Somebody's from the guard and then somebody's in the mount. From the guard, they're looking to choke you. Now, we all know that if we have trained in Jiu-Jitsu, you're not trying to choke somebody from the guard. You're too extended and they can attack you, which is exactly what we do. They extend, we attack. But not everybody practices Jiu-Jitsu. Not everybody knows not to do that. That's why we teach it. The same thing, somebody's on mountain and trying to drop bombs on you. Is that a good position to be in? No. Should that be your go-to move? Let somebody mount you and let them punch you? Absolutely not. But it can happen. And if it happens, especially in a security sense, something like that, it's real easy to get knocked to the ground and have someone get on you, do something. So we're not looking to teach Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and 8,000 ways to work from the ground. It's fantastic. If one also said, well, I want to learn Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu too, good, do it. Cross-training is key. But you'll also see that in the later belts, as you go through the system, you'll see more and more weapons. Again, why teach defenses against weapons? Because if you are in a security situation, you may very well find yourself up against them. You may very well find yourself in a situation where you can't run. Because, let's be honest, somebody pulls a knife on you, you should get out the AO. Don't be there. Somebody starts throwing clubs and broken glass at you, go away. But if you can't, if it is your job to stay there, well, it beats getting beat up. There's also a few moves that are for weapons retention, retaining your gun or taser or sidearm, whatever you might have. Again, this is specifically, it is geared towards security, law enforcement, things like that. It's allows somebody to trust themselves when they are without weapons, when they are without recourse and have to, rely on themselves rather than get knocked around. It has a lot that you can do from resistance. Some of it, not so much, but a great deal of it you can do from resistance. Absolutely practice it, hardcore against resistance. And then, it's a good style to break into martial arts. And if you want to keep going, then do some more styles, broaden your horizons, see what you can do from there. But Jukoryu Jujitsu is, at its heart, a very pared down, very quick system to get some skills and protect yourself. All right, stick around. We'll do the next one. We'll talk about Down syndrome.